Hi everyone, I'm Aditya and welcome back to the channel. We are in Kakinada right now and our plan for the day is to go to Vizag and do local sightseeing. It will take around 3 hours to reach Vizag from here. We will be taking the same route which we came yesterday. There are a couple of places which we want to cover in Vizag. There are Submarine Museum, Aircraft Museum, War Memorial, couple of temples, a church. So we will try to see how much we can cover today and we will be halting in Vizag. The time right now is 7 a.m. and the breakfast in our hotel will be ready at 7:30. So we will have the breakfast and then we will get going for Vizag.
To save some time, instead of having breakfast outside, we had opted for buffet breakfast available at our hotel and the taste was pretty good. There were a lot of varieties on offer. On the way to Vizag, there is a very famous temple called Annavaram. It is about 43 kilometers and 1 hour drive from Kakinad. Annavaram is a temple town on the banks of Pampa river which is located in the Kakinad district. Since it is on the way to Vizag, we decided to go to Annavaram first and then go to Vizag. It is the same route which we took yesterday when we came from Vizag to Kakinad via Pitapuram. From the highway, we took a deviation to go to Annavaram, which is about 10 minutes drive. So we came to Annavaram Temple. It is around 40 kilometers from Kakinad. We have to climb a little bit, so we have parked the tempo traveler there, and either we can go by an auto or we can go by walk. And we cannot carry any handbag, mobile or anything. So to deposit mobile you have to give around 350 rupees. Hence we are carrying only one mobile so that we can contact our drivers once we come back from the temple. So if you come in auto, it will drop you till here and you can easily go to the temple. The temple is on a hill log named Ratnagiri and it is dedicated to Veera Venkata Satyanarayana, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Our driver said that all the devotees who have built a new home will come here first to get the blessings and then do the housewarming ceremony. So we finished the darshan. There was a lot of crowd. So we purchased a ticket of 200 rupees and it took us around 1 hour to finish the darshan and come out. I think there was a lot of crowd because of a holiday. Today is holiday and moreover it's a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think maybe it could be one of the reasons the crowd was more. Anyway, we are going to parking lot now and from there we will be going to Vizag. Vizag is about 120 kilometers from Annavaram and it will take about 2 hours 45 minutes to reach. The first stop we are gonna make is in Simachalam. It is situated on the Simhachalam hill range which is about 300 meters above the sea level in the outskirts of Vizag. It is dedicated to Lord Vishnu who is worshipped there as Varaha Narasimha. Vishnu manifested in the form of lion's head and human body after saving Prahalada from the latter's father Hiranyakashyap. We are on the way to Narasimha Temple. At this place, you have to get a ticket for your car or your tempo traveler. But if you are going via the bus provided by the Andhra Pradesh Tourism, so like this, so you need to buy the tickets for the same. Since we have a tempo traveler, it costs us around 100 rupees. So now we got a ticket and with our tempo traveler, we can climb the hill. Simhachalam is the second largest temple after Tirumala in Andhra Pradesh in terms of income earned. Except on Akshaya Tritiya, the idol of Varaha Narasimha is covered with sandalwood paste throughout the year, which makes it resemble a linga. Present temple was built according to Kalinga architecture. Simhachalam Temple resembles a fortress from the outside with 3 outer courtyards and 5 gateways. The architecture is a mixture of the styles of Kalinga, Chalukyas, Kakatiyas and the Great Cholas. We had our darshan. There was 2 queues. One was with 100 rupees ticket, another was the free darshan. We anyway went in free darshan because from outside we didn't see any crowd, but inside there was a little bit of crowd, but it was manageable. I think we waited in the queue for around 30 minutes. Photography and videography is not allowed inside the temple premises, so I couldn't shoot anything. So now I think we'll go to Submarine Museum. Since the temple is located on a hill, you get amazing views of Vizag city from the top. It's around 5 o'clock and on the way to the Submarine Museum we stop here to drink tea. So I thought I will use this break to actually talk because from the past 2 days I couldn't shoot any videos because we have been to only temples and in all of those temples the camera was not allowed. After having the tea we will be going to Submarine Museum. And near the Submarine Museum only there is a War Memorial Aircraft Museum
and the beach as well. The submarine museum closes at 8 p.m. so we have got plenty of time, and maybe I will be able to finally shoot something and not just show the exterior of the building.
We made our way towards the Submarine Museum, which is a very famous and main attraction of not only Vizag but of whole India. The museum is located 18 kilometers away and about 40 minutes drive from the Simhachalam Temple. There are a lot of food stalls near the beach. I saw a lot of parks on the way, and there are places to just sit and relax by the seashore. The area near the Submarine Museum has a lot of traffic, so getting a parking spot might be a little bit tricky.
So we have come to the Submarine Museum. It is around 5:30 and we had to stand in a long queue to get the tickets. There is a separate ticket for camera as well.
Ticket price is 40 rupees per person. If you have a camera, you have to buy an additional ticket. For photography, it's 50 rupees and for videography, it's 200 rupees. Even if you would like to take a photo from mobile, you have to buy a ticket. So please make sure to get appropriate one. INS Kursura Submarine Museum is closed on Mondays. From Tuesday to Saturday, it's open from 2 to 8:30. On Sunday, it is additionally open from 10 to 12:30. INS Kursura is a submarine constructed by Russians in the year 1969. It reached Visakhapatnam in 1970 via the Baltic Sea and since then served the Indian Navy. The submarine's complement is about 75, including 8 officers and 67 sailors. The INS Kursura Submarine Museum at RK Beach is the first submarine turned into a museum in the whole of Asia and second in the world. Various parts of submarine like the radar room, sonar room, control room and the weapons used during the war are in display in this museum. The INS Kursura submarine played a vital role in number of wars, including the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War.
We just finished the submarine museum tour. So basically you have to walk from the one end of the submarine to the other end of the submarine. And there are a lot of compartments, for example compartment 1, 2, 3 and all, and each compartment belongs to each section. For example, one is for cooking and the other compartment is for the sleeping of the sailors. And there are actually so many pipes, mechanical and electrical components inside. So this is widely famous because it has retained its originality. So right in front of the submarine is the RK beach, and this is the end of the tour, and you can see our trip starts from there near that step and it will end till this whole submarine length. This submarine was actually towed to this current location from the 600 meters from the seashores, and that cost around 5.5 crores and it took over 18 months to get the submarine here. So a lot of efforts were put to this submarine and get this museum up. This was the 4th submarine of India and was commissioned during 1969 and it was decommissioned during 2001. So over this 31 long years, it traversed around 73,500 nautical miles. So time is around 6:15 right now, and right in front of the submarine is the aircraft museum. So this is a souvenir shop and you can buy fridge magnets, keychains, all those products which you normally get in a souvenir shop.
There are still lot of places in Vizag which we will cover on the last day of our trip. The submarine is so huge, you can even see it from the main road. In front of the submarine is the aircraft museum. Just 50 meters ahead is the war memorial. Since it was late, unfortunately we couldn't visit the war memorial. The ticket price is 70 rupees and there is no separate ticket for photography or video. Cards are accepted in both submarine and aircraft museum. The museum is open from Monday to Saturdays from 2 pm to 8:30 pm. On Sundays, it is additionally open from 10 to 12:30. Aircraft Museum is a preserved Tupolev Tu-142, which is a Soviet anti-submarine warfare aircraft. This aircraft served 29 years with the Indian Navy and had 30,000 hours of accident-free flying by the time of its retirement on 29th March 2017. The government of Andhra Pradesh decided to preserve the aircraft in a museum. In the exhibition hall, you can see plenty of equipment such as survival kit, engine, data recorder, propeller and the anti-submarine missiles. Similar to Submarine, this museum gives you a chance to enter the well-preserved aircraft. Photography is not allowed inside the aircraft, but it was amazing to go inside the actual warfare aircraft. Other than that, museum also features virtual reality rides, which is worth trying. There are various other gaming activities such as shooting games, car games and other VR games. If you are planning to go for a swim, the beach looked really clean but there was crowd. After visiting the museum, we went to our hotel which is about 10 minutes drive from the RK beach. Since it was pretty late, we had our dinner in the hotel itself. In the next episode, we head towards the famous Araku Valley. We visit the Kallikonda viewpoint, which is the second highest peak in the Eastern Ghat. Then we make our way towards Bora Caves, which is one of the largest cave system in India. And then we visit mesmerizing waterfalls and coffee plantations. Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned.